Good afternoon. I hope my audio is working properly today. So I have planned out this. Oh, hold on. I have planned out a waterfall room that I want to do here. I've actually built this room twice already, but I want to do it with the outside room as the base now because I have a better idea of what I want to do. And I've got the nice waterfall that everyone uses. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Actually, let me work with this a bit. New to the stream, followed your housing YouTube since housing. Hey, Drakilja. Thank you for joining. Awesome. Glad you like the housing stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping. I know that this particular waterfall is so great for when you want to have a waterfall over rocks. Yeah, there we go. Let me first do some rocks. The problem with what I'm doing at the moment is I don't have a world's greatest guidelines because previous versions of this waterfall room was an actual room, but now I have to make the boundaries myself, which can be a little bit complicated. I want to applaud you and thank you for the informative YouTube earlier today. Thank you. As I said, it's not a topic I particularly wanted to talk about, but it's also one of those things where I feel like got to talk about it though, right? Can't just pretend it's not there. And it was really bothering me, and sometimes the only way I can deal with something is just to go through it. So I actually almost ended up making a much longer video, but I was like, no, I want to focus on World of Warcraft specifically. But being in Scotland and in Europe, seeing some of the stuff about how our European politics are affected by these guys on this island, like, God, it's a lot to deal with. As a male European gamer, I was oblivious to the depth of the Epstein shit going on in Blizz, but now I understand their call to remove some paintings, etc. better. Yeah, I mean, like, that painting thing, for example, like, it's very much a meme that they got rid of paintings of women and replaced them with paintings of fruit, which I still think was a really terrible way to deal with it because you're essentially erasing women and replacing them with fruit. So I don't think it was the most well thought out change. But I have heard that that particular painting was like one of these sleazy guys who had been harassing like women at Blizzard, and like the implication seems to be that the painting was of people who had been victims. So it wasn't being removed because it was a painting of a woman so much as it was removed because it was a constant reminder of the harassment that these women had been dealing with from this particular guy. So that's why they removed it. And in that situation, like, fair enough, I understand. And I also understand why they wouldn't necessarily want to come out and say this is exactly what happened because, you know, it's a hard thing to reveal. But that's what I've heard, is that's what's going on with that particular painting. Freaking Bobby Kotick though, like, yeah, that guy. I don't think he's capable of being a good person. Like, how is he in the Epstein files? I mean, my man, he's just such an awful guy. And he still thinks that he did a great job and that World of Warcraft players are just have just believed a pack of lies about him. That's what he claims. Like, and he didn't ever face any real consequences for anything. The guy walked away with a golden parachute. It's very frustrating. Let's see. But like Warcraft as it is now, definitely a better team, I think. I mean, I don't know how much of this is left over, but they did quite the purge. And I feel like stuff like housing is so... goes against everything that the Epsteins of the world saw as beneficial in gaming, that it can only be a good sign that it's got so much love and attention and that so many people love it as well. Okay, there's our entrance. This room is going to be my bedroom. Maybe I should do the little... I saw something, I think it was on the housing Reddit, that someone did that was so clever that I have to steal it. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna need more platforms. But essentially you make a staircase and then you use the trellises as armrests. Let's see. I definitely need a few more of these. I'm gonna run out of housing budget. Back onto the topic of housing then, and let the diplomatic shit outside the door. Do you have any tips on making a spiraling corridor with a bookcase like the corridors of Karazhan? I have definitely seen people do it. I haven't tried it myself yet. But like, well, one thing you would want to use, if you're doing like an upwards corridor, then you'd want to use the empty stairwell room. If you're doing a passageway, then I guess you just use a passageway. The one thing I would say is you'd want to invest in these book tempests, these things, because having those in the corridor really makes it look so cool. I've definitely seen, I've seen people do it. My library isn't as fun. I might do something like a tempest, like a Karazhan bookcase corridor, when I add a room behind the secret door. There's no room there yet, but I'm out of housing budget, so I can't add anymore. I'm really pleased with my library though. I had it set up and I wasn't happy with it, but I've adjusted it and I think it's so much nicer now. I'm still busy with this little section, which is like the cool to run book stuff. I need to dye the rug to be green as well. And this section, which is more like Drakthir / Dornagul stuff. And then I need to fill up these bookcases, and I need to add a bit more to the little cozy reading nook that's here. But I think the general idea is coming together nicely. And this corridor I had so beautifully decorated, and then I had to take it down because I was adjusting my rooms. So now I have to decorate it all over again. Yeah, why? Check how these trellises work on the stairs. It's so cool. No, that's not a... Yeah. I need an undo. Yeah, and I've heard through the grapevine that criticizing Bobby Kotick, especially back in the day, could get you so kicked out of anything to do with World of Warcraft. And it's like, it's so frustrating. This guy. How he can... What an awful, awful human being he must be. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I remember one dev claiming that he was fired because he did a quest where you basically criticize rich and greedy leaders. Come on, man. Why? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that is such a clever staircase idea. I don't know if I want to do the whole thing bone whites. Or if I want to do fire bloom red and bone white. I kind of like the fire bloom red. Let's just see. I'm supposed to be working on my waterfall room, but from minute 8, awesome guy, and I have no idea how he pulled off the optical illusion. Okay, let's see. I'm having martinis today. I think I need another step there. And I'm going to need a few more trellises as well. Why are they doing this? What's going on? I like doing a weird curvy thing. Welcome back. I'm still messing around with these trellises. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm supposed to be building a waterfall room. Let me get back to that. So I'm gonna do that thing where you use rugs for the floor, dyed rugs, to make it's supposed to look like water. I think I might just cover the entire floor and then take up any rugs if I don't need to actually cover the whole thing. So this room is going to end up smaller than the actual size of the big room. Might as well take that down for now. There we go. Trying to get these rugs even is so difficult. Actually, maybe I'm doing this wrong. That's definitely higher. Oh no. Seen the clip? What clip? Oh, did you try to add a link? I think I've got that automatically removed, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to fix that. I don't think I allow links. I also have to get rid of this. There we go. Ban the bot. Sorry about that. I am not good at streaming. I still have to set up all those things where they announce if you get a subscriber. I actually have a giveaway I want to do. I've got the Moonkin hatchling, you know, the classic patch, because like I already have it and I got a code for it at the housing event that they had in London. So I want to give it away on stream, but I first have to work out how to do a giveaway on stream. So once I figure that out, I'll have the giveaway. I tried to set up Streamlabs today, but I haven't really fully wrapped my head around it yet. You mentioned you're in Europe. Where are you in Europe? I'm in Scotland. Stream Elements should have it as well. Is that what people usually use? See, I don't even know. Okay, why don't these rugs ever align properly? I mean, this is very clearly... This is so irritating. I'll worry about those in a bit. Rocks first. Oops. And Waterfall. I'm on the other side of the pond on the mainland. Okay. The continents. The Netherlands. Oh, wow. That is nice. I am originally from South Africa and moved to Scotland just before COVID, and have been getting for the last few years, I've been getting my citizenship in Scotland, well, in the UK, and only just recently got it. So I haven't actually traveled to Europe yet at all. I've never been, which is so unusual here. Everyone here has been all over Europe, but like, you know, when you're in South Africa, the idea of going to Europe is like a pipe dream, you know, you can't afford that. So I'm hoping to go soon. I would love to visit the Netherlands. I've been to South Africa a couple times though since we moved here, on account of having family and having to go see them. And that's the other reason I haven't been to Europe yet, because like quite often when we can't afford a trip, we go to South Africa, which is a hell of a trip, way more difficult than visiting Europe. Okay, they really need to fix this rotating rug thing. There's definitely something wrong with how they rotate. God, this is infuriating. Maybe if I rotate it. Nope. I'm just gonna have to use rocks to hide some of these edges. Good afternoon, True Villain Manny. It is so good to see you. I was just thinking we should do a podcast episode again. I know we said we're probably gonna not do it anymore, but I actually miss it. And I was thinking, actually, if we did it where, well, okay, you don't have to work on your house because I know you're not necessarily into housing. But if we did it where I work on my house during the stream, then that's perfect because I'm always looking for an excuse to play with housing. I think we should make a plan. Maybe next Friday? Or, later because that's awfully short notice. But yeah, if you're keen, I think we should do another Xalatath episode. I've had people upset that we've not done an episode lately. Yeah, people do seem to like the podcast. So yeah. Also, you know what? The honest truth is I needed a break from law. I didn't realize that was going on, but I was feeling burnt out by the law. And I've only recently realized that's been the issue. But now I've had my break and I'm ready to get back into it. I don't understand why these rugs aren't working today. Usually I can get them flat, but now they just disappear into this floor. It's very irritating. Okay, I'm gonna do the rugs at the end because they're just irritating me now. For now, we'll pretend the floor is blue. My next World of Warcraft video is going to be a lore video. The first one I've done in a long time. Have you read the expansion tie-in novel? I have not. However, I think I can have that read by Friday. So the thing is, I started it and I was loving it. Like I was really enjoying it. I was so absorbed straight away. I mean, I always am with Christy Golden. She's such a good writer. She's by far my favorite World of Warcraft writer. The only person who I feel can compete with her, and I've only seen his short stories, I don't think he's ever had a novel, is Andy. Is it? Oh no, now I'm getting his name wrong. Let me just check the name because I don't want to get it wrong. But I really like his short stories. I'll tell you now. It's the guy who wrote The Goblin Way. And it was by, where does it say? Andrew Robinson. Yeah, Andrew Robinson. I really like him as well, but as I say, he's only done short stories. But yeah, I was like thoroughly enjoying this book, but I read at night and, to sort of calm my mind before I go to bed. And every time I opened the book, I was like, oh, I don't feel like reading this now. And it's because I associate it with work. And by the time World of Warcraft is kind of my work. And by the time I get to the end of the day, the last thing I feel like doing is engaging in World of Warcraft lore. So I kept putting it down and I haven't read it. And I think I eventually realized it's because I'm feeling this lore burnout. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to read it at night. I'm just going to read it in the day and treat it like it's work. Which is a terrible thing to say about a book that I'm guaranteed to enjoy by an author I love, but I think that's how I have to approach it. And it won't take me long to read. I mean, it's not a long book. But yeah. Let's not do the book then. Okay, if you haven't read it either, then that's fine. We won't talk about the book. I do have to read it though, because the video I wanted to do this coming week was about Ramath and and Brick, and I think they feature in the book, so I should probably read it. We can just chat about what's taking us into Midnight. I haven't finished the story of Midnight, and I don't think I'm going to before it's out, and I think that's okay as well. It's nice not to constantly be ahead in the story and feel like by the time everyone else gets to this story, like you've already pushed on ahead and that kind of thing. I'm enjoying this whole experiencing the story like a fan again. Okay, I think I might be getting a bit ambitious with how big this river is. It doesn't have to be so huge. Ooh, I wonder if I can add one of those fountain waterfalls here. I went and did this quest line specifically for this waterfall because it's really the greatest waterfall if you want to make your own ones with rocks. I've seen some incredibly some incredible placement with waterfalls using this one. It's definitely going to take me getting used to. Okay, not here. Morning, DK. Just got on. Genuinely curious. What has burnt you out about the law? The research aspect? No, it's the fact that I had to cover it for so long. You know, I used to work for Wowhead, and I covered law for Wowhead. And with Wowhead, like something comes out, you're supposed to write about it straight away. And honestly, I wasn't very good at doing that. Like I'm a more thoughtful writer, so I tend to take my time. And to their credit, they never gave me shit about that either. They were quite happy to let me take my time. But even so, because of the sort of person I am, I felt constantly pressured to be up to date and writing, like thinking about it and writing about it and knowing about it the moment it existed, you know. So if something's on the PTR, I needed to know about it. If something's in the beta, it used to kill me that I wouldn't get into the alpha, because I almost never did. And then I wouldn't be able to cover that. And that was a lot of stress. And then my work at Wildhead ended, but I started my channel, which at first was a heavy law focus. And I've enjoyed it. Like, I've really, really loved it. The reason why I cover this topic is because I really enjoy it. But then I did a few housing videos, and it was like the relief I felt. I could feel it, like just to focus on something else, just for a bit, just because like I was getting stressed about the new expansion, and I got in. I mean, I'm in the beta because I bought my, what is it, Epic Edition. So, and I played a bit of Midnight, and I really have enjoyed everything I've seen about the story. Well, not everything, you know. There's one or two things that I didn't enjoy so much, but it's not like, I certainly haven't had this, oh my god, the game is over, it's terrible sort of reaction that some people have had. But then I got to about like to Harandar with the Haranir, and oof, I struggle with the Haranir. That is one race that they just haven't connected for me yet. I'm not mad at them or anything. I'm not like, oh, they should have been elves or anything like that. I don't care. Like, generally speaking, I'm not. It's more that I'm sick of new races, I think, and it's been building for a while. I'm so sick of a new race with a new expansion. I'm supposed to care about this race, but the races that I do care about feel like they get forgotten, and I don't like that element. And the Haranir feels like another race that suddenly I need to care about that's going to be forgotten in an expansion, and I don't. So I'm finding it hard. So I stopped playing that zone because I was like, it's just not connecting for me. And I kept going, I need to go back, play through the max level storyline, and I haven't. And then the book situation happened where I just couldn't bring myself to read the book. And I've been able to cover player housing instead of lore for my channel, so I haven't felt this pressure. And I think all of that combined has been a case of me feeling a bit burnt out about the lore, but also being able to acknowledge I've been feeling burnt out, and also be able to take a break, which is what I've needed. And now I'm feeling good about it again. And my next video is supposed to be a lore video, so I'm glad I had the luxury, and I'm glad that I found player housing, that I can do player housing as well, because it's nice to be able to, if one topic is draining me, to just move on to a different one. Lurk. I'm always happy to have lurkers in my stream. I lurk in other people's streams. I will never ever complain, oh, you're not talking or any of that. No, lurk away. I'm also quite capable of talking to myself. My idea for this room, I built this room in an empty stairwell, and it was beautiful. I was so happy with it. It's just stunning. And then I got to the top floor, and I'd done like a bathroom and a fountain, and I was like, what else should I put here? And I thought, well, because like I did a roof, a Starry Night roof, using the rugs and the fake stars. I was like, what else should I put here? Oh, I should put a telescope looking up at the Starry Night. And then I was like, but it would look so much better than a couple of rugs and fake stars would be an actual starry night for a telescope to look up at. So then I had to rebuild the room. So that is what I'm doing. Can start work on the second floor now. If I get the time, although I don't know if I will, I might go around my neighborhood looking at some houses. I've gotten people's permission to do that now. My favorite thing to do is just walk into people's houses and look at what they've done. Everyone is better at housing than I am. Everyone. I swear to God. The stuff people come up with, I'm so impressed all the time. But the only way to get better is to look at people's houses and then try to do similar things. Eventually, I know that I'll start figuring it out naturally. Very cool. That's awesome you used to write for Wowhead. I agree they should focus on the OG races, not only in terms of story and new characters, but also options for customizations. Oh my word. Do not get me started. I am very bitter. I am Horde, and it took me a long time to start playing Alliance. Now I've got pretty much equal alts on both sides. I have characters of every class and race, and when you're writing about lore, you can't be pissy. I don't know what word I'm looking for now, but you can't be like, oh, I only play Horde, if you're paying attention to lore. So I'm not. Now I play both. But when I made a human for the first time, and I came to humans way later than everyone else, I was horrified. Nobody needs that many eyebrow options. Are you freaking kidding me? How many eyebrow options do they have? Why? What for? Like, why? What? And like, when I compare it to my goblin options, oh, it makes me mad. Total alliance bias. I don't like, come on guys. You need to give some races some better treatment. And I realized those options were added at a later stage, but like, my word. And how come only Alliance have that many eyebrow options? It's infuriating. So, yeah. And I love my goblin. Like, that's why I loved Undermine so much. All in all, I didn't enjoy War Within's story. I felt it was disjointed, and I don't like Ilaria. I just don't like her. I have tried to care about her for expansion after expansion, and I eventually have to acknowledge, you know what, I do not like this woman. But I won't complain about War Within, because Undermine, love it. It's just, going to Undermine was amazing. I loved being in Undermine. I love going back to Undermine. It made me bring out my goblin again. I had changed races, and I started playing Undermine, and I'm like, no, I have to go back to my goblin. I've always been a goblin at heart. So I'll always love the War Within for that reason. I wanted to do another fountain up here. Oh, come back. There you go. You know, I've got to get one of these Wildhammer fountains working. Yeah, I can do it, I think. I need to get that Streamlabs thing working where I can actually have the chat on my screen as well. I think that's friendly. Although I don't know if you can combine chats, because I've streamed to YouTube and Twitch, and I've had people in both chats. I think being able to combine chats would be great though. There we go, that looks nice. That works. actually. Probably overthinking this rock. I'm gonna end up having to buy so many fountains. Now I have to have a fountain going into that. Oh, I wonder if it's possible. No, maybe not. Yeah, I won't work. Actually, I feel like it could sort of work. Nah. Wait, how was that able to? Okay, I need to try some of this floor bit again. I hope Sylvanas comes back in Midnight. I'm an undead main. I want the Dark Lady back in our lives. Oh, so I am 100% a Sylvanas stan. It is... You're not going to be able to get that away from me. I have always loved her. I've loved her since Warcraft 3. She's always been my favorite character. I have been happy with Xalatath. I feel like she fills the void that Sylvanas left behind to a certain extent. I have not been happy with Alleria. Alleria can F off. She is not a substitute for Sylvanas. I don't care that she's a windrunner. And while we're on the subject, same goes for Vuri. So those two women, so boring. The only interesting one is Sylvanas. And I really, really enjoyed the Sylvanas quest line that's in the pre-patch. Like, I love it. The one with Aratal. I think it's so good. And I think it's made such interesting hints about the lore. And I actually do want to make a video about it, but I feel like I might have missed the boat on that one a little because I should have done it when it was relevant. But I might still do one anyway. Maybe we can talk about it on the podcast, Manny. I thought it was good. What did you think? As a Forsaken, because I think the Forsaken players have first dibs on Sylvanas at all times, and a Sylvanas fan, what do you think? What did you think of the quest line in the Shadowlands with her? I am going to drive myself insane trying to line up these rugs. There's one trick I saw very clever about this fake water situation, which is you add a fountain underneath. Just do it. One of these small ones. And it splashes. See? That's clever. I don't know who I saw do this. I think I saw this on Housing Wow DB. There's a build there that I saw someone do this. And it's so genius. I loved it. Good. And the spirit following her. So obviously Nathanas. So that is a bit confusing because apparently you see Nathanas if you're a horde, but not always. And I didn't see him on one of my playthroughs, but I did on another playthrough. You see him lurking somewhere else, like hiding away from her. But like, people have floated the idea that that's actually a bug because not everyone sees it. So maybe he's actually supposed to be that spirit hiding or, lurking and watching her. I mean, I think that's very likely because otherwise I agree that there's no way that spirit is Nathanas. That's what I said immediately. But the fact that apparently you can see him sometimes, not all the time, has confused the issue somewhat. I'm going to have to test it again and see if I can definitely make him spawn. Because I think if you can't definitely make him spawn, then it may be a bug. Dang, I didn't see him. I'll have to do it again. Yeah, look up, I think Wowhead has an article. Look up when you're supposed to spot him because it's like only at a specific time. It's very blink and you'll miss it. And I haven't seen him every playthrough. Like, I think I've seen him once and I've played through the quest 3 times. But one of those times was an Alliance character, so I wouldn't have seen him there because I don't think anyone's confirmed seeing him on an Alliance character. But yeah, I like Sylvanas and I like Nathanas. Their little relationship. I think it's very cute. So the book sold me on it. I wasn't so keen on it before, but I think the book really makes you go, okay, this couple is sweet. I'm definitely gonna need another rug or 2. Now, I don't know if I want to do a bridge. Maybe I should. Yeah, probably should. I really hope we get a furniture item that does lay down water because these rugs, I don't think they look that great. Okay, I need some. Yes, I love the book. Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, it was at a time when her lore was very tricky, to put it mildly. And I thought Christy Golden did such a good job with her. You know, if there is an author that I trust with the characters, it's Christy Golden. She always knows what she's doing. She understands them. And in fact, people accuse her of alliance bias. And I think it's just so ridiculous because nobody writes the Horde quite as well as she does. Like, she wrote the best orc books, in my opinion. And she wrote Sylvanas, and she's written so many books with a Horde focus. And like, yeah, she definitely likes Anduin. But I like how she writes Anduin. She makes me like Anduin. But she loves her Horde characters, and she writes them really, really well. Okay, what am I doing? I am buying dye. Actually, I probably didn't have to fly all the way here for that. Is a teal dye. I hope it is. Bless whoever are these people who keep putting dye in the auction house. I cannot be bothered to make it myself, even though I can make it myself. And it's like, it's definitely cheap enough to justify buying it. I don't think I need new fountains yet. Oh, you know what? I need Silver Moon decor. Let me grab some of that. Which one of these guys has it? So, probably get a few more doors. Couple angled. Yeah, I really love decorating my house. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm finished because, I mean, okay, at least I've got a second house to decorate then. But like, I'm going to have to always have a room open that I can just mess around with because I never want to stop decorating. I love it so much. I also really hope they don't kill Lorthamar. There's been some rumblings that, well, they outright said they're going to kill a bunch of characters, didn't they? Yeah, I feel like it would be a shame to kill Lorthamar. It would be pretty typical of them. Because, like, the guy hasn't really had much of a chance to shine. Personally, I am very, very much hoping for a combination Alleria and Terralion a kill. I have tried my best with these two, and I just can't anymore. I'm sick of them. Shame, poor Terralion. I don't think he just quite deserves the hate that he gets, but like, oh, I'm sick of Alleria, and I want her to die. It's just so that I never have to deal with her again. Or at least have something interesting happen to her. Maybe she can become an undead void elf. That'd be cool. She was so much more interesting when she was a mystery and we didn't have to actually see her. Ah, these are midnight. That's because I use these. Ah, man. Did I buy the wrong teal? Oh, well, at least I have a few. I don't know if they're going to kill Lorthamar. I mean, people already thought they're going to kill Lorthamar just from the cinematic. I think people are being a bit premature with predicting his death, to be honest. I think Alleria and Terralion make way more sense. Oh no, where's it gone? Come back here. There we go. Now, I want to do the bridge. I think it can be quite a small bridge. It would make the most sense, honestly, the void and the light. But as soon as I saw that midnight trailer, I yelled, no, not Lothama. I think everyone was very worried when we saw the midnight trailer. Like, I don't know, we see a horde leader get attention and we're like, oh no, they're going to kill him, aren't they? They're going to kill the horde leader. I hope they don't. I think there's a strong chance that Huldren, Bright Fury isn't long for the world on account of he is the Ranger General of Silvermoon, but then the portrait that you get for the Epic Edition is not a picture of Huldren Huldren, it's a picture of Valeria, naming her Ranger General, Sylvanas, of Silvermoon, which she's never been. So that suggests something. But to be fair, he's never been the world's most interesting character, so I could be fine with him dying. Whereas Lothama just got married. It would be very sad and unnecessary, I feel, to kill him off. I agree. I hope he doesn't die. This Tyrellian and Ilaria, they have lived for thousands of years. They have had their life. It's fine. They can die. Like, they're not losing out on anything if they die. I'm not entirely happy with this. Oops. I want this to rather be... Maybe I move this around a bit. And I'll have to move that. Maybe I should do a white bridge. The small platform. The bridge is too small. Oh, that's easy to solve. Oops. Yeah, I think that works. And then will I use the trellis? Oh, that's what I needed to buy is the trellis. I should go get a couple of those. Where can I get those? I think those are, yeah, it's main area. Need to remember I can just exit the house from anywhere. Okay, who has the trellis? I wish I had a search function. And I need like 200 of these. How many do I have? And we got up to 30. See where all my money goes. Decor is too expensive. I suppose it's just expensive enough because I will spend all my money on it quite happily. If they wanted a gold sink, they certainly got one. I think the only reason I would buy a wild token for gold would be because I want decor. And I'd run out of money. Hopefully the fact that I sell decor won't ever dry up because that has been a fairly steady stream of revenue. Stupid expired auctions. Ah, at least something sold. Just watched your latest video. Brilliantly done, even if it pissed me off regarding the uglier behind the scenes. Thank you, Perennian Harpy. Yeah, it pissed me off too, don't worry. spent the whole week feeling very angry, like this seething rage. It hasn't gone away, to be honest. I mean, I do live with it. And it was certainly one of those weeks that was feeling very Dennis from It's Sunny. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video. And I hope I did a decent enough job. Let's see, a couple of these. No. Same as would also spend all your money on decor, all your gold on decor. Yes, this game's gonna make us so poor. This gaming, what do you call it? This mechanic, this gaming thing, this thing they've introduced No, stop it. It's the wrong thing. Come. And I want this to be I don't know if I like this. Maybe the center is bigger. I do think that works a little bit more, but I'm going to try something else as well. It would have to be like that. I quite like this. Yeah, I think that works. And then I'll put like fountain underneath. Some splash. I'm gonna need a lot more fountains. Honestly, it gave me the vibes of James Stephanie Sterling videos, which I missed a lot. Stephanie Sterling, I love her. What do you mean you missed? Has she not done a video in a while? Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've watched one of her videos. But that's a huge compliment. Thank you. I would only ever aspire to be anything even remotely resembling as good as that. On a more joyous note, I don't know how you managed to do housing and follow 2 chats at the same time. Well, to be fair, my chats aren't particularly busy. It doesn't take a huge amount of concentration. I think if I had a busier chat, it would maybe be a different story. Do you know if the decor from pre-launch vendor will be available after the event is over, or should I be farming the currency and stocking up? So, I don't know how we're supposed to get the decor after the event is over, but I have been told that in a Kalani video, he mentioned that we will. I haven't watched the video myself. I was looking for it and then I got distracted by something, and I haven't actually confirmed it. I want to go watch the video because Kalani is very good and generally knows what he's talking about. So if he says we will be able to get the decor once the event is over, he's probably right. That said, with every other situation like this, like what we've had so far with decor from limited events like Remix, is they do make it available after the event is over, but at an inflated price. So you probably will be able to get it, but it will be expensive or require resources that are a pain to farm. And so if you, like, I intend to I intend to farm out like quite a few of these, like actually quite a lot of the decor now. I would rather just get it out of the way than worry about it down the line. So my advice is farm it anyway, but don't stress about it too much, because I believe that it will be available afterwards, but confirm with someone who knows, like Kalani. Okay, I don't think this... Oh. Yeah, this is so pretty. I kind of want this side to be on... Yeah, I think actually I'm going to adjust these a bit. So we'll start with this side. Kind of want it to be like that. Maybe not. Doesn't really work. Okay. Then we'll just... lower it. If I can get the stupid things to actually move. There we go. Paint. The one nice thing about Waterfall craft is you actually don't want to be too precise, because then it looks a bit off if things are too precise, because that's not how the game is designed. So it's okay to be slightly lopsided here and there. At least that's what I tell myself. There we go. Look at that bridge. I love it. I think it's come out so pretty. And like, it needs a lamppost, right? I need to do a lamppost of some sort. Thought about having a smaller fountain in the middle here as well. Like that. Which one should I use? Maybe this one. No. Definitely this one. Absolutely. Okay. Do a few more fountains for water effects. Okay, where's it gone? There we go. Yeah, the water effect with the fountain underneath is such a clever trick. I'm so impressed by it. It just looks so good. Very pretty, I agree. I see you share my passion for boulders. Boulders are the best. My very first house, the first thing I did was lift it off the ground and put it on a bunch of boulders. Yeah, the idea is I build up and keep going up and then just have this hole in the roof that I can look up at the moon with. But I also kind of want to have... I have an idea for like a room out the side that I haven't fully thought through. And I want to have one of these upstairs. Ugh, I need more boulders. When in doubt, add more rocks. Uh, okay, let's build. I have this idea. I love the idea of using the fountain to get up there. Very clever. Yeah, I like it too. Ugh, but I keep falling down there. I need to add a rock there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Rock looks kind of stupid there though. Yeah, if I can have a fountain. Definitely like the idea of having a fountain going into this water stream here. Just need to place it properly. Placement first, rock after. I'm pretty sure I saw different streamers say you'll be able to get on more. Unsure if it will be available to everyone or just pre-order folks. I hope it's not just pre-order folks. That would really suck. So far, they haven't made it so it's impossible to get something except for stuff you buy. But, you know, like this isn't something you bought. I think everyone has access to the Twilight event, whether they've got midnight or not. So it shouldn't be in the category of purchased decor. I think that'll do. That works. Okay, I wanted this other fountain up here. love the room. Came together very nicely. Thank you. Still got quite a lot of work to do. But I really like what I'm cooking with here. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this on the stream. Or at least this stream. Ooh. Fountain actually has to go up a little. I'm gonna need more boulders. No. I love how easily these boulders give an appearance of a cave wall. Like, you just have to look, like, slap them against each other and they look natural. It's definitely one of the best generic decor items you can get is the boulders. Although, of course, now I'm having trouble with this one. Here we go. See, the idea is it's gonna be an open top cave so that you can look up at the stars. I do wish the day-night rooms was like one room that you could go change, you know, with the weather. Like, I think it's weird that a room is going to always be in nighttime. Maybe they'll make that a possibility later on, and then I'll have to hope that they've got save and load, because I am not doing this all again on a whole new room. And I am thinking of doing a little platform out here. But for now, I think I'll just close it up. Agree, would love for it to be changed, like we can change the walls and floors. Yeah, exactly. Or if you can set it on a timer. Whew, this martini is strong. I wish the daylight room didn't have that blue light screen lighting. I wish it was more warm / orange. Yeah, I agree. The daylight room, I'm not entirely happy with. I wish you could change, also just add the lighting in general to a timer. And I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they'll add these timers. Because like the evening lights, the midnight thing, I love those options so much. But I wish I could set it so that at nighttime, like at the middle of the night, it gets really dark, you know, in the evening and the morning, I get that red glow evening light. Like, that's what I want, you know, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who wants it, and I'm sure they've thought of it. So I would love to see that happen. It's probably quite technically difficult to do, so if it does happen, it'll probably be a while. But it's certainly, if I ever get a chance to ask them for anything directly, that's going to be my request. What's this rock doing here? Did I put this here? No, I don't think I did. Let's put it up there. Oops. This rock is not going to work. This is not working now. Not going to work there. Put a chair. I think above the tree needs to be a flat boulder. I want this tree clipping into these rocks. Why did I put this rock here? I need an undo button. Don't worry about that in a bit. Pre-patch event needs trinkets. Does it not have? I didn't even notice. They're often so stingy with trinkets though, hey? Like it's so often there's been some way to gear, but the one thing you can't do is get trinkets. Like they're very stingy. Or then you'll get trinkets, but you won't get weapons. Something stupid like that. Like, it seems rare that you actually get everything you need from one event. Does the inky potion work in the exteriors rooms? I think I've got one. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't make much of a difference. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess it does. Unfortunately, I don't have a daylight room and I don't have the budget to just put one up, so I can't show you the daylight room, but like, that's how the nighttime room looks. It's very cool. But yeah, maybe it makes the daylight room look better. This should be bigger. I would also love weather rooms. Right now, I fake it with upside down tide sets totems just outside the windows. I like the brazier balloon makes really nice snow, a really nice snow effect. And I was building such a beautiful Christmas room with those, like with a view of the outside with the snow. And then Christmas ended, and I was like, problem is I take too long to build anything. So. But I still like the idea, and I definitely want to actually, like next Christmas maybe, I'll do a nice winter room with some snow. I was going to still do it because it is still snowy, but I've been so busy doing other stuff in my house that I just haven't gotten around to it. There we go. Okay, I definitely need to close up this side a bit more. Ah! I might have to end the stream soon, but I want to keep building. But I might carry on with this room tomorrow on stream, if I get time to stream tomorrow. Because I need to go eat soonish. You've appreciated the cozy vibes. Good. That's what I'm aspiring. That's what I'm aiming for with these. Nice cozy stream. To be the same size as these ones. Oh, there we go. So you can't actually get on this thing. It looks like you can, but you can't. Oh, I need more flat boulders. I've run out. Kind of a shame that the moon is a bit hidden by the wall. Yeah, I think this is coming out really well. I need to do water plants down here. Yeah, I think this is really working. I'm almost motivated to go tinker my boulder placement. Yeah, the thing is, once you get started, you can actually end up spending so much time just shifting things very slightly. You spot something like that little corner there, and I'm like, oh, maybe I must just move this, but now that's let something else through, so maybe I must make it a bit bigger, move it down a little. There we go. And like you keep doing that, you know? I think it's so cool. And then my garden is on this side. Meditation or greenhouse. very, very happy with how this is working so far. I think over here I want to have a little natural staircase and have one more platform. It'll be like the viewing platform with the telescope. I might open this up and have this other room. Housing seems to be the most satisfying part of the game so far. I tell you, I have never played World of Warcraft like this, or at least I don't remember the last time I've been so absorbed by the game. Like, the stuff I've been doing, I've been bringing my laptop. I go sit in the lounge with my husband, we watch TV, in the evening, and I've been bringing my laptop through to work on housing like almost every night. So I have to force myself not to, to instead go, okay, today we're gonna not play World of Warcraft and not look at housing, but like all I want to do is collect decor and place the decor and collect more decor. And I mean, my main house, I've made it really big. It's a proper mansion. So I'm constantly struggling with my room budget. And now I'm at the stage where I've maxed out my endeavor and I would need over 200 decorations to level up my house further. And I've gotten all of the easy decorations. So all the decorations that are left now, every one of them takes a couple hours to get, So, I mean, I do know I could just go into the auction house and buy all the crafted decor that I haven't got yet, but I can't bring myself to do it because I'm like, no, I have to make my own crafted decor. So I've been slowly working my way through that. But of course, then you have to go farm the lumber. So that's the other thing I do at night is I go flying around getting lumber. So yeah, housing has me by the shorts and curlies, and it's not gonna end. They're not gonna. It's not gonna end. I used to play Sons of the Forest and before then the Forest, and I lost hours, days of my life, weeks, sitting with freaking Sons of the Forest, like just building things in Sons of the Forest, and that was not even remotely as versatile as this game. And I would spend just a whole day would go by. I would sit down in the morning and think, I just want to do this one thing quickly, and the next thing I would know, it would be nighttime. And it was really bad. Like, I had to cut myself off. I got addicted to this game. And now World of Warcraft has introduced housing, and it's so much more versatile in every single way, and like, there goes the rest of my life. They've got me. I love it. I do love it so much. It's like, it's such a creative outlet. It's just fun. I really enjoy it. I can get you crafted decor in the T&E Guild. We do it this way. Oh, that is very sweet of you. I always feel like I can't take things though. I can't. I can. Yeah, I'd still have to compensate you. And I would actually say, no, don't do that. I will make my own decor. There's a reason why I have leveled all my characters to have every profession. If you make decor, go sell it. Make yourself money. It's worth so much at the moment. Honestly, the only reason it's taking me so long is because I kind of have this policy that whenever I craft something, I craft 2 copies and I put one in the auction house. And that way I'm constantly making gold. I mean, it's great. It works beautifully. It's a great idea. It's a great way to make sure that housing is making you money instead of losing you money. But it takes me twice as long to get anything. And I'm thinking maybe I should just stop doing that. Just make one, just for a while, just while I'm upgrading, you know. But yeah, I must take some time to go flying around in my druid, getting some lumber. To be honest, I don't even think the lumber farm is that bad. A lot of people have complained about it, and it doesn't bother me so much. But it is time consuming for sure. What do you think? Is this closed enough? I feel like I want to go up one more level with the boulders. Especially if I'm going to go up a level with my viewing platform. It's looking good though, hey? I think it's looking great. I haven't done much, but it's fun having a dark portal as a doorway connecting human alliance room to an orcish horde room. Oh my word. I think... I wonder if I can still... the person who I pinned is gone now. I should have messaged them and asked them if I could add them as a friend. I saw one house that the person had put the dark portal behind the bookcase, the secret bookcase, and it was so cool. It was so amazing. Wait, was that someone else? Someone in my... Yeah, where was that house? I need to see if I can find it again. It might have actually just been someone in my neighborhood. But the stuff people are doing with the dark portal is so much fun. If you find a good respawn area, lumber can go fairly quick. I haven't found a good spot for Shadowlands yet. Ardenweald. Just go around Ardenweald. I mean, you kind of have to do a circle, but I mean, I find it quite quick to farm in Ardenweald. Malvenu, it was your house. Okay, let's go look at it quickly. I'll add you now. But let me swap over. Did I add you properly? Player not found. Okay. Do you have to be online for me to add you? Let me hide the Waterfall craft quick because actually I'm kind of showing people's names and stuff and I don't know if that's a good idea. It's just while I'm sorting this out. Yeah, I think you do have to be online if it's a character. Otherwise, you can always add me. I'm very open to invitations. Blood Bubbles at Argent Dawn. I thought Ardenweald, but in comparison to Dragon Isles, it's so much longer. Belemeth in Dragonflight is pretty fast, and I never see anyone else in that area. I haven't tried Belemeth in Dragonflight. Okay, let me add you now. Ugh. Sorry, I am having trouble here. Malvenu Car Gas. Player not found. I don't know if I'm just spelling you wrong here. No. You're not US, are you? I'm EU. That's a shame. It must have been someone who had a similar idea then. I wish we could Like I'll have to get my North NU account like up and running, I think. I'm just gonna have to. I mean, I've done nothing on that account ever. I don't think I even have like a character above level 20. But I'm gonna have to just like visit people's houses in NA because I love it. I thought you might have visited on the NA. I don't see how that's possible. Yeah, unless I visited... No, I don't know. I don't think that's possible. Okay, what was I doing? Actually, I think I was going to end the stream now. Look at my bridge. I'm so proud of this bridge. I think it looks so good. Yeah, I love the bridge. Good morning, Pappy Tai. I'm very sorry to tell you that you have started watching the stream as I'm about to wrap it up. I do, I have to go. I can't stay. I need to go do things. Be social with my husband. But I am going to stream tomorrow, so maybe you'll catch me then. And if I get it figured out, I'll do a giveaway tomorrow for a Moonkin hatchling, because I've got the code. I could probably give away a bow tie as well for anyone who doesn't have that. You know, the Zalata, you know, the Pringles promotion that they've got going on here in the UK. I've got a spare one, so I can give one of those away. I just have to get it all set up tomorrow. But yeah, I think that is all from me for now. I will be good and leave this room alone so that I can work on it on stream tomorrow. Might work on this other room in the meantime. Can we win the Pringles instead? Well, I'll have both. So, oh, you want actual Pringles? Oh, I don't know. You'll have to ask Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, I need more bone white dye. Run out. Anyway, who's that? Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm sorry I have to go right after someone new arrived, but that tends to be this. It tends to be a bit of a tradition on the stream. I am off for now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.